Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Marchmat Hot Air Plays Outer Wilds. So another technical glitch happened last time. I did not have my microphone on for the entirety of the previous video. I don't know, I'm probably gonna play that off as like a deliberate artistic choice or something like that, I don't know. But it definitely microphone definitely was not on. Hopefully these technical glitches will decrease with time, and these are just like beginner's issues. That's the hope. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just putting kind of a basic description of what happened last time. I'm going to include it, I think, for the sake of thoroughness, but yeah, it's kind of a disappointing thing to have lost all the commentary. Yeah, basically the gist of it is I found out that the anglerfish are blind, and I found Chert last time around. So, this time around, I have been, kind of exploring the catacombs, I guess, the subterranean caves of Embertwin. This time, I think I want to fly directly to Chert to see if he has anything new to say at the beginning of the loop, because it seemed like his dialogue became progressively more concerned or frantic as the sun seemed more and more likely to explode. Also learned that apparently it's not just our sun, it's a bunch of other stars as well. So there's that, which kind of amplifies the scale of the problem that we're facing here. I guess that's all I wanted to say, and I wanted to say that early on just because I wasn't really sure whether or not I wanted to get this sort of commentary out of the way before starting, because this is a time-sensitive thing that I'm going to try here. It's going to be another one of those episodes where I can't actually check the logs, as has been for the past couple of episodes. Let's just put this on right now. And let's see if we can get to the Embertwin. Right there. I said last time, and I'll say it again since you couldn't hear what I said, but one of the things that I mentioned last time was that Embertwin always seems to be pretty close to the sun whenever I see it, and it should be close to the sun in general just because it's, well, closer to the sun than us, and so that's where it should be in the sky. Alright, let's not crash into either twin. The other thing I was commenting on that might seem a little weird if you don't know that I'm commenting on it was the Coriolis forces that are present and very apparent on this planet. You jump, even just jumping will cause you to there's our smoke. It will cause you to drift in one particular direction. Okay, let's cool off here. I guess we'll call this good. Oh, this is smooth. Oh yeah. Smoothest landing yet, probably. I haven't actually been keeping track. Okay, let's see what Chert has to say. And just in case in point here, I'm not going left. I'm just drifting left. Alright, Chert, let's see what you have to say here at the beginning of the loop. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. That was the other thing I mentioned last video. I didn't understand until that video why they were called the Hourglass Twins. I feel a little bit dense for not catching that earlier, but yes, very, very clever to the devs. Okay, I have a question for you. What are you up to? Tell me, what can I do for you? Please do tell. I actually did talk to him about that before. Nothing you'd like to discuss at the moment, that's no trouble. If you ever do discover anything you wanted to talk about, I'd be happy to help. Okay. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Really? Massive stars go supernova at the end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Yeah, so he doesn't understand at this point that the sun is going to go supernova. He just is apparently observing them in the sky. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Or maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. That comet just gets really close. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere, the one with the shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? I have seen that. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. Yep, that's, I guess what happens when you rely on your probes without actually doing some exploring yourself. So, where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. Well, at least some of it does. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awful pretty, though. Right now, the sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? No. I've never seen that. We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Huh. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Yeah, I have seen a lot of that already. Checked that out. I think that's all the dialogue I can have with you, at least for this particular period. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Okay, so now I'm wondering... Let's equip our signal scope here. Are these the... Yeah, these are the supernova that he's talking about. Are they just everywhere? That's really cool that these have been in the sky this whole time. And I'm only just now realizing that that's what's going on. Hard to catch them like right at the moment of explosion, though. Always see it just a little bit after. What other frequencies do we got? Here we got our didgeridoo guy. Deep space radio. What is this? I don't know what this is referring to. Distress beacon, we know that one. Yeah, like right beneath us, because we're on the North Pole right now. And it's pretty close to the south. Escape pod 2. I'm guessing that's another one. I'm guessing that there's another escape pod in Dark Bramble. Are there any others? Doesn't seem to be one at Timberhearth. There does seem to be one at Brittle Hollow. That's just that one again. So, is that it? Yeah, I'm not getting a signal from Giant's Deep. Outer Wilds Ventures, Deep Space Radio, Distress Beacon. Okay. You know what? We just learned that anglerfish are blind, and we don't have a chance to actually explore the caverns this loop. So, that drift is really trippy. It's certainly accurate. Coriolis effects, which is impressive that they are even included. But we have found out that the anglerfish are blind. So, what I'd like to do is test this. And in the meantime, if we find another crashed ship, all the better. So, I take it then that the anglerfish might not even be threats at all, if they can't even see anything. And they're just kind of there to scare the players. Let's see if that's true. Hey, fishy fishy. That's you, right? Let's just not hit him with the scout. I think we'll be fine. You can't see me, right? You definitely can! Oh dear! Well, that's one way to feed a fish. Okay, so the implication there then was debating on ending the video there, but I think we're going to keep going because it's going to be thematically similar. Where is our Dark Brambleat. One way to find out. Outer Wilds, we want Deep Space Radio. What is the Deep Space Radio? Is this... Hang on. Deep Space Radio. Oh! Right, it's this thing. Okay. Which we don't have any notion of what it actually is. Hopefully that'll come up later, but... there might be something else on Timberhearth that also is on this frequency, but one thing at a time. We can figure out what that's all about next time around. I do want to see if we can actually maneuver past, first of all, this planet, and then maybe maneuver past these fish with our distress beacon. Okay, so test number 2. Going a little bit too fast here. I'm not sure if it matters which of these holes we enter. Man, that interloper, every time I see it, it seems like it's basically... Okay, this is going to be annoying to listen to. Let's just turn that off for a little bit. The interloper seems like it's, every time I see it, is asking to be explored. Which is true of most of the planets, I have to admit. Okay, so instead of just, like, completely ramming ourselves into the fish's gullet this time, let's take a little bit more cautious approach. What I want to try this time... Okay, first of all, shoot Scout. Okay, it's there. I'm gonna just glide and hopefully not hit any branches and see if this makes it mad and see if we get eaten again. It's possible that we will be... Oh, that is uncomfortably close. We might be fish food a second time. So now I'm wondering, this red one. This is the dominant one, right? It does not seem to be noticing me though, so I think we're good. I wonder if the deal with the dominant fish is that it actually can see. I'd bring out my signal scope, but I'm worried that the fish is going to hear it. Are we colliding with anything? Not really. Okay. Alright, let's try this. We don't want distress beacon. We do want distress beacon, my bad. Oh, like right here? Fish doesn't seem to be getting mad, so I think we're past its range. Still don't know if this red guy's safe, though. And I don't know... Whoa. I don't know what the layout is here. Hang on. Are you a fish? can't tell. Whatever it is, you're far enough away. What about you? I'm worried this thing is gonna hit me. You are a fish, okay. So steer clear of him. Where is our distress beacon? There-ish. Okay. So I have to go kind of toward that area. Let's drop down a little bit so we can avoid the fish. And let's try you again. Okay. Okay. Flying like Feldspar here. Okay. We're still not seeing the big guy. It seems like our view of him is always blocked. Where's our... We do have to go a little bit closer to him, though. Oh, I think I see him. Or not him. That's definitely the my ship that we're looking for. Let's just not make any of these fish mad. Okay. I'd like to... First of all, let's label you, if we can. Yes! Escape Pod 3. Okay. That makes sense, because we did see another one on a different planet. Okay. I'm gonna hop out of the ship here with my suit on. I have to imagine that my ship's thrusters are not as loud as these are. I do not want to... I feel like I'm kind of protected in this kind of coil here, where I wouldn't be otherwise. Okay, let's bring you back out. Yeah, it's still hollering. Okay, what do you got? What do you got? Sekka. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here, quickly. Okay. It's definitely the same layout, it's just differently oriented. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected, potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false? We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. And let me guess. Emergency escape hatch. We do have a trail of lights to follow. I'd really prefer to do that in my ship, though. Wouldn't I? On the one hand, my ship's probably louder. On the other hand, I can go faster with it and potentially escape an anglerfish if it gets mad. Alright, so it seems like these guys there's the door. I want to be careful here because I don't want to be too loud either. We are definitely going this direction, which is closer to both of these guys, which is not comfortable, but they are going to have to maneuver through this just like I will, so that's a little bit, that does ease the mind a little bit. But it sounds like these guys had the same problem where they had 2 different signals, like we had with our scout, and ended up following one of them to here, apparently. Yeah, these are all like dead Nomai bodies. Eesh. Picked the wrong signal, guys. I keep forgetting I can match velocities and just stop my ship entirely, which is very helpful. We're already suited in. Okay, let's see what you guys have to say here. Sekka, to anyone who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon, we will be unable to hear it. Wow. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. And this thing is like eldritch. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Well, I can tell you at least one did. So kind of a bittersweet sort of situation. I am a bit curious. Can I, if I touch you, will you drift? You will. Okay. Sorry for disturbing the dead. Wow. These guys have just been floating here for who knows how long. Ever since their civilization collapsed. Is there anything else to read? It doesn't seem like it. We can't go in here, can we? Is it gonna hurt us? It won't hurt us, but we can't go in it. Maybe our scout can. Our scout can. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. Look right here. In the picture, this thing looks like one of the Nomai ships that we have been seeing, and it's an escape vessel, right? So this thing is probably the main ship. Oh, and it's being guarded by the big guy. Of course it is. Okay. We still don't know whether or not we can actually reach the big guy. Come on. We do need to get out of here. Okay. Let's not be too hasty here. Let's just... Have I been wrong this whole time? Yeah, this isn't a fish, this is a seed. Oh, heavens. Okay. Let me try something. I'm gonna fire myself through right now. And maybe miss everything. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh, this is uncomfortably close. Oh, I don't like this. Ah! For some reason, that was even more scary than the first time. Should have guessed that. All right, we're gonna end the video here. That was just careless of me. All right, hopefully we'll have better luck next time. Thanks for watching.